I want to go now to Deputy Molinar from the Kinney County Sheriff's Office in Texas, and we've also got Deputy Bronstein from the Cochise County Sheriff's Office in Arizona. Hopefully they can hear us now. I know communication has been a little bit of an issue. The Wi-Fi out there in those areas along the border can be tough. I want to start with you, though, Deputy Bronstein. You're east of Tucson, Cochise County. You're not far from I-10, which has been called Smuggler's Highway. Deputy Bronstein, what have you noticed? I mean, have you noticed a big difference since Trump took office? Is it noticeable out there on the roads?
Yes, sir. It's noticeable. It seems like our I think they do their jobs again. I've seen probably a slowdown in the amount of load vehicles pursued, but you can tell that they're working hard. So, since the election.
Have you noticed any of the migrants or cartel members becoming more aggressive? We were talking to a deputy in Arizona the other day in Pinal County who was saying that because now when they get apprehended, they're taken in and deported, whereas before they were sometimes just let go, that they will sometimes more often run or become aggressive. Is that something you or any of your guys have noticed?
It is. They often flee. They often fight. They're willing to get, a lot of times no matter the cost. Wrecking vehicles, injury to their illegals, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's interesting. The county next to you, Pinal County, there's this issue there. We had someone riding with them for the last 24 hours where there are now migrants using shuttle buses to sneak in. That's sort of a new tactic that they're using, that the cartel's putting them in shuttle buses. We were out there when they apprehended one of these shuttle buses. Take a look at this.
David 2604, 29 negative, status act 1 and 094 to Eagle Line, out of Douglas.
David 2604. Two.
David 2604.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it was just caught out of the desert.
Can you start BP for 2 UDAs, please? If you want to bring them back to my car, we can start getting their shoelaces and all that off.
Yep.
So he crossed. How much did he pay a month ago when he crossed? 8,000 for him? Okay. He came across for free.
97 QT, 1040, just clear my vehicle back on page.
I don't know if we have Deputy Molinar available. I'm curious in terms of Texas. We saw there in Arizona, that guy said he paid $8,000 to ride in that shuttle bus to be snuck in, paid the cartel $8,000, and there was a whole van full of people right there. Deputy Molinar in Kinney County, is that something that you have seen? Is 8,000 sound high to you? Is that pretty typical?
It varies. I've never heard of that, how much of a dollar amount, but I've heard where they pay thousands of dollars to come across. Particularly, you see that more with the guy, the smuggler, being paid about $6,000 a head per person.
Deputy Molinar, are you guys seeing any different groups of people come, or when you do stop vehicles that have individuals in them, is it the regular people that you have been used to seeing in Texas from the Northern Triangle, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico, or are you seeing something else in Kinney County when you do stop someone?
Yes, ma'am. It's usually the norm, just the regular guys from El Salvador, Honduras, and stuff like that. We haven't encountered anything different. The years past, we've gotten people from Chinese nationals and stuff like that. But as far as any other nationality, we haven't seen that much.
Okay, I want to ask Deputy Bronstein in Arizona a question as well. We're seeing these delivery vehicles. How have your patrols changed out there? Obviously, you guys have kind of this quintessential load vehicles, what you're looking for. Obviously, they're shifting. The cartel always pivots when the United States pivots. How are you guys adjusting your response, seeing these different vehicles being used?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's ever evolving. We're used to seeing different tactics employed, so we just, we're always reactive in law enforcement, and all we can do is kind of try to keep up with the trends.